are you guys rugged right now? I'm over here listening to music. I don't know if you guys could hear anything. Music?
Oh, I could hear
Rose.
you, but no music. That's it. I don't understand.
Yeah. I was literally just jamming to music and I thought you guys could hear it too. I was just gonna sit up here and jam music until somebody wanted to come up. And it was like this smooth jazz that the Twitter lets me listen to, but it was really just silence for everybody else. Seed was vibing with me. You guys are throwing like thumbs down. Like that means the song's good, right?
I don't know. I just started throwing thumbs down because I saw you guys. I'm like, whatever. That's fun.
Dude, how is the music not working for everybody? That's terrible. I was wondering where Prez was, how he heard it. He's watching through the live stream. There we go, Steed. That's the spirit, baby. Let's go. Hey, Baron. I guess I was listening to music by myself. Thank you guys for joining me and listening in my own
I
head.
entered and exited 5 times, and then I was like, closed out every app on my phone, and and then I was just gonna give up, and then somebody said, "Oh, I can't hear either." So it wasn't just me.
Hold on. I was. See, I'm gonna type in the chat to the standard Twitter gave us. That's funny as shit, man. What's up, Baron? Rocking the new clone, I see.
I've been feeling him. After that one,
I like him, dude.
we spent that one night. You guys, or some people were trying to tell me, Deep was telling me I can't have a dark skinned clone. Like he wouldn't do that. But
Dude.
he's like, I couldn't identify with it. I'm like, dude, I perfectly identify with this guy. Um,
Nah, bro. He was trying to get you to capitulate him into his wallet. That's what he
I
was trying to
know,
do. Don't listen to
I
Deep.
know.
You
No,
Deep.
it's
Deep was just trying to buy it.
he got a cool clone. I'm happy for him. That thing is an ultimate demon, and he's got that.
Yeah.
He doesn't realize there's so many traits that are on. Obviously everybody knows the floor, but like the traits. I wonder how many people will pick up like these traits that traded so high for a long time without noticing it. Like that hair, it's coveted hair, and who knows if Deep knows how that hair traded in the past.
Did it trade high? Why? What is this special
Yeah,
hair?
you can't that ruffle hair that he has. I don't know what the trait's called. Is extremely pricey. Was very popular. And it will be again. That's the thing. Like it just, uh, yeah, those were really hard to get. That was a really hard to get hair trait because that was like all I focused on when I was putting my collection together that I've blown up like 2 or 3 times now, uh, for fun. Uh, is was hair traits just because I figured that we'd be able to have an inventory system one day. That was kind of one of the things that was hinted at like way early on. So I focused on hair. So yeah, that was a popular one.
Damn, bro. So I guess a lot of people getting clones now don't even realize that demons and angels and even the drips used to sell at like significantly more than the floor. But now Blur has driven all liquidity down. Like you can get demons and angels like literally bout on the floor. So people won't even know that until shit comes back around. But I didn't even realize. Yeah, I didn't even realize the small like the traits within the collection also traded at
Yeah,
premiums too.
like below, like even beyond DNA, right, or whatever type. So yeah, it's fun to see, and there's clones I've never seen before. It's weird, like these. It's funny, like those beads around the neck. Like for some reason, you never saw those black ones, and now all of a sudden, like you're seeing these black beads come up, and it's not even a trait that I'm like care about all too much, but it's just funny that where they all coming from.
Dude, I'm about sick and tired of Jace, bro. He 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 keeps telling me I'm not buying no more clones, and he bought one like 2 days ago, one yesterday, and then I guess last night he jumped out of here and went and bought that white octopus hat and calls me this morning and tells me the whole story, and I was like, dude, I mean, at least it's a legendary clone. Dude stacked 12 clones. When I met him, he started with like 5. He had like 5 or 6. He stacked 6 in this bear market. Like that's
So I
conviction.
saw he posted that like picture of his clones, and it was like there was like 2 or 3 blank spaces on like the collage, and I'm like, he's fucked. He's gonna fill those up because I can just tell just by he's like me. It's like that drives me nuts. Like I have an uneven number right now, and doesn't fill it up right, and I gotta fill up the gap. You know what I mean?
Like it just doesn't look weird. It just looks weird in the collage. Like if you look at the
Yeah.
listeners when
I
you
bet
do
if you
more,
ask him, that's one of the driving factors.
just OCD needs the collage to look decent.
That's right. It needs to look even.
How does your collage look right now? Is it even?
No, it's odd and it's a problem. I can put the mutant in there and make it look cool, like where they're all in a row because I have the mutant has the same grill, and then the Murakami laser mouth has like a similar kind of crazy grill. So I can line them up and make them look cool and have it be 6, but from a clone standpoint, I'm odd, so it's just a troublesome situation.
Yeah, dude. I mean, huge. Like, just lost a bunch of respect for you that you have an odd collection like that. I
It
don't
is.
want to. I think you need to fix that, dude. Like, I
It's
don't
called
really
a
want to
gap.
look at it.
I've got a gap in my collection.
Yeah, bro. I thought you were better than that. I thought you would not have a gap in your collection, but here we are.
I'm just living off Jace right now, off his purchases, and just watching all that play out. Oh man.
Dude, he calls me for every one, and every time, just so you guys know, I tell him, Jace, you have enough clones. It's all right. You don't need to FOMO into anymore. Like I'm trying to be reasonable here, because like I like to FOMO into stuff, right? But he's calling me for like what I think and maybe advice, and I tell him, no, no, dude, you've got 11 clones. You don't need to sell anything else for more clones. And he goes, oh, too bad I did it. So I try, man. He's
He's
just
gonna
crazy.
need a baker's dozen, right? He's at 12 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh
oh
oh.
yeah.
Uh oh. Don't. We need to delete that because if he hears that, I'm telling you, that's gonna get to him.
If he comes
No,
in
if he's
here,
anything like me, you know what I mean? That's what I'm. This is like I can see myself playing out. It's so good, but his collection is super sick. I mean, so it'll age well, and he's
I,
collected stuff forever, so he knows that. Like he thinks long term, so he sees it.
you guys have
I
similar taste in collections. A lot of the clones, those similar traits, I thought.
Yeah, I would collect some of the other stuff he collects too. Like he was talking about those old books and like Bibles and the swords. I don't know how you'd collect swords with kids, but I have like an old like Turkish infantry rifle in my office from like the 1400s, and it doesn't. It's like I know it's infantry. It wasn't like for like a captain or anything. I don't know what they called them back then, but because it's fake ivory that's on there, and so like they didn't give the fake ivory to the infantry, but it's so old, still has like a flint kind of in there, and yeah, so I guess that transfers over into clone aesthetics too for us.
I've got big eyes for clones and not enough Ethereum. That's where I'm sitting. Like I've got I got this expensive, 2 expensive clones that I want, man. And the sellers are messaging me, or one of them messaged me and said, "Hey, I heard you were still interested. Like, are you still interested in my clone?" Um, you know, I left him on red a couple weeks ago, and now he's hitting me back up. Trying to liquidate. But I'm over here thinking like how it would be so dumb to sell like multiple NFTs to go into one NFT, right? If you're just thinking in numbers. But I'm also the type that like I like grail like clones. Like I like have one really, really good one. But even the smartest players that have multiple clones. I'm in that eternal battle right now.
Yeah, I like numbers. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I, I like numbers. That's awesome, Darren.
Yeah, I have one or actually two that I spent a lot on that, and I don't even like using them. It's like they're like too crazy, but yeah, I don't know, man. There's something about like just these regular old clones that there's like no bad ones, like Hero says. So it is a battle. It is a battle, but you kind of need a male grail to line up with that female you have. It's so pretty.
Baron, are you underwater? Are you
Oh
okay over
no, I
there?
think I just had my probably my pinky finger over the. I don't have
Weird.
fancy microphones like the rest of you.
No, I'm just on my phone. I was worried about you though. I thought you might have been drowning. I just was checking. I wouldn't have left.
Yeah, I
No,
was
I do
saying.
want a Grell male clone, the Angel. There's one with a white octopus hat I've been looking at. Like maybe like this guy just fully capitulates and I can throw 10 ETH and maybe a clone at him or something. Like 10 ETH plus a clone and maybe get it. I would probably do that. It'd be really dumb, but I'm tired of it.
Or
I'm
maybe
tired
just
of
10
everybody
ETH.
turning. What's that?
Probably just 10 ETH, bro. I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean
I
we
wouldn't
just
go any higher than that.
oh
I just
bro,
don't think you need to. I really don't. I
I
mean,
know, dude. If
if,
I hear, I'll send it to you. You know which one I'm talking about?
yeah, I know which one you're talking about. He's been
Yeah,
lowering the price. The guy's ready to go.
I
Ready to
know, dude.
go.
I messaged him. He messaged me and said, "Hey, what actually?" Because I told him I said I've got a bunch of NFTs like in ETH. I don't have it all for you in ETH, but like, would you take a trade? And he hit me back up and he said no, ETH only. And then he hit me back up. He said, "Hey, I know you're interested in my Angel. Like, what's the best you could do?" And I said, "Bro, I got 10 ETH and some NFTs." Like I was saying, you know. And he hasn't replied yet, so we'll see.
Oh, he's thinking about it, I bet. He came back to you, came back to stay quiet. And then,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, he sold actually my other angel I got from him, and then he stole a bunch of his other clones. So I think he's just fully exiting NFTs. So like maybe he'll just get desperate and want to help someone out, and dump it into me. But I've got a really rare piece of other side land that I consistently get like 5+ ETH offers on, and the floor on it is like 10 ETH, just for the traits that it has. But I think that with other side coming on the 23rd, like the second trip. Baron, I know you have a mutant now. You didn't need another side land. I don't know if you had it, but if you want to mess around and play in it, I can delegate to two other people. I already kind of promised Ninja that he could play. Baron, you can play, and anybody else who wants to, let me know. I could delegate access
I
because
haven't gotten land yet, actually.
I've got
So
two lands, so I can play on two, and then each of them can delegate to another wallet to also come in and do the test run and other side stuff. We could get a little crew in there if anybody wants to jump in.
that's on the 23rd. Is that next week?
Yeah, it's on the 23rd. I think that was that Friday.
I'm out of town. Um, do you need like your wallet with your acid in it, probably like the mutant, or is it just that?
No,
It's just
no.
the other side that is the asset, right?
Yeah, I, yeah. From what I know, it's the first trip we just needed other side. So the second trip you just need other side, but you can delegate two friends to come in with you for each piece of land, right? So total, I guess I could bring four people, me plus three people.
So I don't even need my wallet.
No, 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 not your mute one. But I just need to delegate a wallet that you can connect with.
All right, we'll be good.
What up, Jerry? I'm Captain Jerry. You there? Sailor Jerry? All right, Sailor Jerry.
Good, good to hear from you, Jerry.
Captain Jerry. That's great news, bro. Jerry gets a Divine Angel Murakami drip captain, and I was just too good for us. He's just
Bro,
too
for
good to just
nothing.
say what's up to us. It's just unbelievable.
He wasted it. He's a man of. I think he's got good vibes. I guess is what I'm trying to say. His that night he told his story of like his childhood and stuff. Like, dude, this guy is pretty amazing stuff going on. And he's passing it on, like he's sharing the gift that someone shared with him and passing it down to all these other kids and like community stuff that he does, and man, it's pretty cool. Jerry's the man. You can just tell by the way he took over the security class. That was, I mean, obviously Prez and other people that I'm not mentioning because I don't know, but had a lot to do with that. And like we wouldn't be here without Prez and people like Jerry and Kyle. Everybody's here, but I mean, yeah, Jerry got
I'll
after.
say I got a firsthand dose of Jerry in command. It was amazing.
Yo,
he he got it going. He got us organized and constant communication. It was fantastic. Um, yeah, lucky to be part of the trio. But if I can give Prez a shout out because I was like dying, like I wasn't sure if this was going to go well and technically with the stream for that security class, but everything was great. Worked out really, really well. Really
yo,
thankful to you, Prez and Jerry.
Rose, Jerry would not stop talking about your pod. Like he's in my DMs and he just has mentioned how good the pod was. And he keeps saying that the team has like from Boring Security is reaching out to him and they're wanting to do more and that you gave them a copy of the pod so they could use it again. And like he's just saying that they're super stoked. So shout out to you as well.
That class should be done again when we get
Yeah.
when something like I don't know, maybe it's before another big announcement or
Yeah,
something
maybe
like
like on
that.
the biggest FUD day of the year, we should definitely do a security class.
Look who it is.
Oh, there he is, Captain Jerry.
God, we got some new clones in here tonight. Look at this.
I know.
Maybe I haven't been looking at the board lately, but some people have got some fire.
Dude, I need to up.
Oh my God! Look at that demon down there. Pirate. I'm a sucker for the pirate hat dilemma.
Yes.
I wonder how Shake feels about Jace joining the White Octopus Hat Club.
Come on up, Shake.
Look at Dark Dot as new clone.
He got the hoodie on. It's the only way. Bro, Shake don't talk, dude. Shake won an NFT once, and he put in the chat. He said, "If I have to talk, I don't want the NFT."
Yo, I thought Shake, dude. I thought Shake was like from like some in my mind. Shake's from Eastern Europe. Okay, and this someone told me the other day where he's really from, and I'm like, okay, now I'm really fucking with Shake. You know what I mean? Like he can, like, and so every since then I've been messing with Shake, dude. So fun.
Yeah, I already had known where he's from, but like we were talking about the Deep South, and he put in the chat, he's like, "What counts as the Deep South?" So I like specifically called out his state, Louisiana, and he goes, "Ah, shit, I guess I'm from the Deep South."
So good, dude.
Louisiana.
He's complete from exactly the opposite of where I assumed.
You thought he was from like Illinois or something, or what?
No, Eastern
Europe, bro.
Eastern Europe. Shoot.
Well, dude, honestly, like some of the smartest people in Web3 just tend to be from like Europe, bro. They're just brilliant.
Well, yeah, exactly right, dude. Because he was so like he's ahead of every question I'm going to ask usually, and like if somebody asks a question in a chat, he'll be on it. I'm like, dude, this guy's fucking definitely not American. He's too responsive and helpful.
Dude, that's so funny that we have our own perception of Americans like that. Like, nah, man, this guy's way too smart. He's on the ball. He just like kind of knows a little bit about everything in this ecosystem.
He
Like,
definitely
there's no
has an
way
accent.
this guy's American. Like, Americans aren't that.
He doesn't
quick
think
with
he's
it.
better than everybody because of it.
Yeah,
No,
totally.
dude. I didn't want to be the one to say it. Baron did, but Jake, I thought the same exact thing. I didn't realize. I was surprised when I found out he was from America because, like, he's way too helpful, way too nice, and I'm like, I'm just used to Americans just not being that like quick with it. You know, I was thinking the same thing, Baron. Like, he's fucking dope, dude.
When Jason told me he was going, or told us he was going to Scotland, I'm like, yeah, that's where you belong, dude. You're nice like that. You know what I mean?
Is that bad that we feel that way about our own people?
Jerry needs to go to Europe. Rose,
Don't-
head over there. Dre, you just need like maybe a rental over there right now, man. No, I'm kidding. Trey just said,
let's ask Dre. Dre, where did you think Shake was from?
Honestly, I had no idea. Probably the UK or something like that. I had no. He had a real lot. He had a lot of UK vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely an accent, right?
Yeah,
Definitely an
definitely,
accent.
definitely drinking tea with his pinky up type vibe.
No, kind of like when Wale, I kind of had that vibe from him too, and then you like hear him, and it's like, yep, confirmed. He's like quick with the threads. He's smart. Like he's definitely got European vibes.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess we just underestimate
he's
Americans.
like, I thought Shake was like from Norway.
Yeah, Norway, it feels good. Like Iceland, Greenland. You know what I'm saying? One of them.
Yeah,
It
dude.
feels good. It feels correct. Definitely not.
Wait, what about
Finland. Oh, this is the happiest place.
Yeah,
Happiest
definitely
people
not
in the world.
Louisiana though.
Finished.
Oh man, Louisiana's good stuff. Shake's
where's
got to get
Prez
down
from?
there.
Where do we think Prez is
Probably
from?
owns Louisiana, half of it.
I feel like Prez is from like New
Prez
York.
Prez is
I know where Prez is from.
I don't know. We have to guess. If you know, you can't tell.
I'm not gonna say anything.
well, no, he's like Shake's next door neighbor. In my mind, you know what I mean? Not in Louisiana.
Bro, we set the bar so low to be American. It's like, oh, you actually like help people and are nice to people. Like, yeah, you can't be American.
Yeah,
That's so bad.
if you can't lose your shit up on stage, you're not American. Like lose your cool with somebody that's in your community. If you don't bait somebody, you're not American.
Hey,
I mean,
wow, you talk in complete sentences and have good grammar and you know how to use punctuation. Like, there's no way you're from here.
Everybody that's a super futter has an accent, though. I'm sorry, I don't know. I can't hear. I don't hear it. I don't hear like a California. You know.
now we know why Artifact's going to Japan.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good
the
one.
mega futters. I would love to have them up on stage. What do you think, Rose?
Mega futters? Oh man. I mean,
Bro.
we get no airtime. We get them on stage. Shoot.
No, they're
We'll just
different
eat each other
energies.
up.
No, we got mute. Man, Compound's got the mute button. We'll be fine. I just
ask
think
Dre. They have different energy when they're
Dre needs
on
to live
voice.
in London, dude.
No,
That's where I just put him.
I was actually talking to my wife about this maybe last month, 2 months ago. We was talking about moving overseas to the UK or something like that. For real.
Yeah, dude. London is so awesome. It's so clean too. I love it there. I could see you there. You got
Moving to
the
Utah, bro.
friendliness.
Hey, I would go to Utah if it made sense for me to go to Utah. Like, but my wife had her astrocartography chart read, and it said we would thrive, and she would definitely thrive in the UK. But if we gotta skip all that and go straight to the snow in Utah, throw chains on our tires, we'll do that too.
Let's
Yo,
skip right over the
can she
UK,
do
go to
that?
Utah.
Yo, can she do that for me?
What? Astro?
Figure out where
Yeah,
Baron
nah,
belongs.
for real. You can talk to the people she spoke to. Baron, you know what, man?
That's
You're
cool.
universal, bro. You belong any and everywhere, man.
Bro, you
No, but
3D.
I got to go where my wife's happy too, you know. So that would be
Yeah.
like, I think that's key.
No, that's definitely key. That's the same thing here. Like, if my wife is miserable, no matter where we are, we got to get the hell up out of there.
Baron, I just did it for you over here on my phone. It's saying you belong in the Midwest. Does that sound accurate?
Yeah, it does. It does.
We got the Midwest here.
It puts me in the central, so I can travel from here. I love to just go places. So
I'm just kidding, Baron.
puts me in
Baron's a
the middle.
Californian dude. He's just like
I lived
he's
in
a
Boston for a while, 8 years, and maybe I need to come. I like out west, man, and I like it up there. I go up there every summer, but they got long winters, man, and everybody complains up there. Oh my god, it's like if you have anything to say, complain.
I like Boston, man. I visited once. I had a good experience. Like I was expecting, like from what everybody tells you is like all these rude people and they're like really straight to the point. And like it was the most welcoming people I ever met. Went up to like Cape Cod, like from Boston. I think we went out to Cape Cod and everything, and they were super nice out there. Like I don't know, maybe I just
It's
met
great.
them.
No, it's just tight knit, man. It's like it's a small city, so it's like, but a big city, so it's real connected, and it's it is a great place, but like it's weird because where I am, like if you walk by somebody, they'll say hi. Out there, it's different. You know, it's not because they're rude; it's just a different culture. So then people get there and they think, oh, well, they're not friendly. It's like, well, no, it's just they're different from where you came from. You know, it's just, um, but I think you learn that as you go.
Yo, Dre, you always talk about how you're not gonna leave LA, but now you're gonna go to the UK. Like
I
that's
mean,
a switch up,
but think
bro.
about it like this: LA is the international hub, right? You go everywhere once you reach LA. You meet the people and make the connections and build a network to go everywhere you want to go. Like I definitely wouldn't have those connections being in Cincinnati, but coming to LA, meeting these people, setting up these things, building a network. I might go to Tokyo for real, wherever it leads me to. The energy, whatever the energy pulls me. Well, never mind. My wife just said we ain't going to Tokyo, so I guess I won't be going to Tokyo. Rewind that, scratch it off the record. It's not gonna happen. So there's $10 million a month. Well, let's see, it'll take more than that. But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, this
it's definitely the international hub, man. So I'm just open to whatever, for real. Whatever happiness looks like, I'm open to explore it.
yo, bro. That I mean, I think that's what Jace is doing, dude. Like he's got a big old family too, and he's just like him and his wife just like, all right, we're going to Scotland. Like just all right, we're going to Hawaii. Like I don't know the thought. That's wild, bro, to pick up a whole family and move to a whole nother country, but like that's how like they want to travel together as a family. I think it's pretty dope.
Yep.
Yeah, that's freedom, man. Like that's the dream. That's goals right there, man. That's goals. You either have enough liquid or passive income, meaning like cash flowing assets, like whatever, dividends, real estate. I mean, there's so many different.
Clones.
What's that?
Clones.
Clones, staking your clones. Yep, stake your clones. That's what we're here for. But then, yeah, man, you have options, right? You have choices, and like that's what I don't know. That's like the circle, right? Like you sacrifice time for money, and then you put money to get your time back, and yeah, like get out of the system. So
I don't know, dude. I really like my home. Like I really like my place. I like being here. I go travel. I like to come back. I enjoy being back. Like it doesn't feel like a prison or like in any way. It just feels like good, at least where I'm at. But I may
yeah,
get old. It may get old. I don't know. But like, dude, I really enjoy being here.
no, that's the beautiful thing is that you have the option, right? Like you're not stuck. You can travel and you can come back. Like you set yourself up to have some flexibility, which is awesome. I mean, look at Jace. Like he's moving to Scotland. They're not selling their house. Like they're going to be back all Christmas and New Year's and stuff too, right? So, yeah, options.
Girl, it's a six. Yeah, they're going on like a 6 month trip, and so it's really just like a long vacation. Just gonna come right back.
Yeah, no, your life, right? That like that it becomes like it's a mindset too, right? Like I mean, I think we've all been, at least I can speak for myself, like been in the mindset of like living for the weekend and dreading the week and all that stuff. But then like you get into a place where you have this like well no, I'm like on vacation, like whatever I'm doing during the week, like I'm choosing to be here, like I'm not stuck, it's not happening to me, like I'm happening to life isn't just I'm not just being drug around on a leash. So I just think it is a perspective and a mindset, and you might not even be in the best position that you want to be, like whether it's the job that you're in, the culture, people you're around, but you get to wake up and make small steps to set yourself up to be in a different position. So yeah, man, I just love that we're empowered, so.
I just wanted to chime in. How y'all doing? I just wanted to chime in on the whole Jay situation because, man, I have so much respect for him because he's kind of found the ultimate life hack. And like you were saying, a lot of people need to have a lot of liquidity or like passive income, and, be rich to do that. But the thing about Jace is actually like moving to Scotland is a business opportunity for him because he's found the ultimate life hack where his job is spending time with his family and doing things that he loves to do and exploring the world and adventuring. And so when you say like you're on vacation, like his job in a sense is vacationing, and that's to make it sound all roses and all that good stuff. Because, being a content creator, especially when you're letting people into your personal life, comes with a ton, its own stresses and issues and problems and all that. It's not to say it's all easy, but like for me, going for somebody who worked a corporate job, a 9 to 5, I worked for other production companies, and I felt like I was doing all the work, man. I was producing the videos, directing the videos, editing the videos, shooting the videos, and I'm getting paid a little salary, and they're making all of the money. And I just felt like they were eating off of my talents. And so I started my own business. And so now that's great. I have my own business, and I'm so grateful because I get to pick up my kids from school, go to Utah, travel, do that kind of stuff. But at the same time, the projects I'm making are not the things that I want to do necessarily. They're whoever going to pay me to make a video. You want to make a video about the water system? Fine, let's do it. But that's not necessarily my passion. And so Jace has found a way, and his family has found a way to really, really, really work for themselves, as in do what they would like to do and monetize that. And that's kind of been inspirational to me because, honestly, before meeting Jace, although we do our YouTube thing, and we actually started it before we met Jace, like I didn't know any family YouTubers. I don't watch YouTube. I didn't think of it as like, oh, this can be like a legit, real business. But now I realize if I can take my video production to the next level where I'm producing videos of things I like to do with people that I love, and I can use that to make money and travel and go places where my work becomes my vacation, man, that's the ultimate life hack. So, Jace got figured it out right there, and much respect to him because that's hard to do, and it's a very fortunate thing.
110%, man. That's the whole point, right? Like, I don't think the majority of people, I don't want to do the Leave It to Beaver, white picket fence, tire swing. I bought this house in 1968. I'm here in 1998. Like, I ain't trying to stay in the same place forever. Like, the most we've stayed somewhere as a family is probably like a maximum of 4 years. We've moved around multiple times, but it's just about creating the happiness that we want to have during this lifetime because we know it won't just sit and come to us. We have to go and get it. And wherever that may take us to go and get it. Like you said with Jace, that's 110% what it's about, man. Jump in a bus with your family and travel the world and look at homes to see where you want to go. It is though, be able to do something like that. To be able to have the access to do something like that is worth it for real. You want to jump in? My wife want to turn into the Partridge Family right now.
Yeah, dude, I'm with her, man. I'm just kidding. It's funny. It's like as soon as you have it, you want to then travel, and then when you're traveling, you want
to sit,
picket fence, and
yeah.
And then when you're rich, you realize you're like, oh man, I'm not happy, man. It's like crazy, and so then really, it's like you have to find that daily, center that, whatever it is for you. That for me, it's a lot. Routine is big, and not over promising to people is a big one too. That's a good way for me to keep balanced. And it's but it's like clones. It's like there's always a clone I want that's better. There's more. It's like fuck. I am sick. Like I go and buy a thing of shaving cream, and instead of one, I'll get like 3 or 4 bottles. It's like, so, I've realized at this point in my life that I'll never be satisfied. You know what I mean? So I got to stay in the moment and enjoy that. And that brings me a lot. But yeah, I worked my tail off and ran myself into the ground to get to a place where I felt financially set, and not like forever, but you know what I mean? And man, I paid for it. And so it's like, usually where you're at is exactly where you need to be. You know what I mean? And if you're struggling, usually just asking for help from somebody that you see that you look up to will go a long way. But yeah, dude, I traveling is a big part of like gaining experiences, like with my family and the people that I love, so that, and memories, you know what I mean? So for me, that's where a lot of my capital expense goes, is to travel. And then I got a life that I love here, just, a little safe place, and you know, and then learn to travel from here. You know, teach my kids that there's a lot of different things out there. You know, that's all I can do. But yeah, it's cool to see like what everybody's doing different things for a living, which is fun. So when you're not, if you got something you don't like, usually, I mean, I guess one thing I'd say is, like, if you look at Jason, he's got this cool deal, but if you'd ask him, he's probably like, man, it's a drag, you know what I mean? And that's the other thing. It's like work is work, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, some days it's great, but like I say about my job, it's like it's almost bipolar. Like some days I love it, love it, love it, and some days I'm like, God, get me out of here. I can't be retired soon enough. And so that's why I got to keep back to balance. You know what I mean? And just be grateful for the clients I have, and they're placing their trust in me. And I don't know, that keeps me going too.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Baron, because just like you said, like one of our big reservations when we were starting our YouTube channel, like people kept telling us to do it because this is what we did normally. Like I already do video production normally. We already went to Disneyland every week normally. We're always off on a trip doing something normally, right? But it wasn't work. It was just fun and we loved it. And like so I was really concerned about a lot of things. Like number one, we're all pretty introverted. Like me and my wife are pretty introverted. We're not people who really like the spotlight or really want a public life like that. That's not our goal, and we actually don't want that half of it. But it kind of comes with the territory. But the other half is like we go to Disneyland all the time, but now sometimes going to Disneyland is work. Like it's not going to Disneyland for fun. It's like, okay, we have to go to Disneyland this week because this is coming out and we have to cover it and we're tired and we're exhausted and it's raining, but we had to do it. And like that's something that I worried about too. Like I didn't want to take away my biggest joy in life and turn that into a burden or a task or something. And that was something that that's what took us so long to start the channel. We actually had the idea years ago, but we just thought, we don't want to be in the spotlight. Like we're not those kind of people, and we don't want to take away the joy of doing what we're doing. But at a certain point, I just felt like the pluses outweighed the minuses, and like the opportunities for us as a family now, but also the opportunities for my children by getting them started early, helping them build up a brand and build up a following and exposure. And that was another big thing, like, a lot of all the issues you see with child stars and child kids being, being addicted to likes and justifying their self-worth by what other people say. Like that was a huge reservation to me going into it. But it's like, I got to the point where I was thinking like, man, if you had the opportunity to give your daughter everything she needed to become Beyonce, should you not do that because you're worried about, the bad things that could happen? Like, no, that's an incredible opportunity. And it's your job kind of as a parent to raise them right, teach them right. That doesn't change. I mean, no matter what, things are going to happen and kids are going to turn out how they turn out, but that's all I could do. But it was a big struggle for me, even deciding to take that step to try to turn what I love into makes me money, because there are downsides to that, like you said, Barrett. And so it's definitely a lot of give and take. And I just, ultimately, just like anything else, you have to sit and think, okay, are the pros and cons, do the pros outweigh the cons here? And we felt like if we were able to, that gives me, if we were able to be incredibly successful at this, which I feel like we have the chops to do, it would open up enough doors that it would outweigh the potential negatives as well. So definitely a lot to it.
Y'all speaking the gospel tonight, bro, on this Friday evening. I can appreciate this conversation. No,
Let's
you
go.
absolutely correct, Snap. Like those are things that you have to take accountability when you are creating or doing the things that you want to do in life. Like my wife and I, we are people who don't mind the spotlight, right? And I don't mind putting who I am out there 100% and in a transparent way. So when we talk about those things that create who we are or the things that I'm into, I'm heavily passionate about emotional intelligence, creating effective communication, deep diving into self-awareness. Like that's who I am outside of this Web3 realm. Actually, this Web3 realm is just another bridge for me to utilize to bridge the gap between those subjects I just named and Web3. Because all in all, I feel as human beings, we all are searching for one specific thing, no matter what ethnicity, religion, creed, or color. It all boils down to love. And that word covers so many different subjects. But the main one, in my opinion, is love of self, because without that, you can't necessarily find and home love to love someone else. So I talk about these things all the time, and it made it to a point where I was starting to do Instagram lives, um, like for the better part of last year, and it turned into exactly what you said, Snap. It became more of a cage, because after a certain amount of creating this brand, it would be certain things that I want to talk about that necessarily didn't center around effective communication or self-awareness. It might have just been the raunchiest, silliest shit you could come across, but that's part of my personality as well, right? But then I'll be hesitant to put that information out, because I was like, oh, it goes against the brand that I've been working on so hard. And that freedom of speech that I was looking to create became a cage, and made me start second guess a lot of things. And then it became work and not necessarily passion, and pushed me away from it. So yeah, it has to be that straight balance of understanding, that work-life balance, knowing what you're getting yourself into, and making the decision to even want to do it. But that's exactly the road that I'm on, and that's what led me here to Los Angeles. And that's what I'm saying. If it leads me to Iceland or Finland with Shake in the future, then that's what it's going to be. But that's exactly what I know I was put on this earth to do, was to be able to have these type of conversations at all times, right? Like the timeline that I went through taught me these lessons that gave me the wisdom and the insight to be able to share this information and be able to be open enough to sit down and speak about it with others, with strangers, if need be. So yeah, it's all going and tying into the same subject and to the same direction, but I definitely feel you exactly what both of you guys are saying.
Yep, yep.
I was go- I was gonna say, I like one of the YouTubers I follow. They're Disney YouTubers. All they do is Disney stuff, and like they tried to go to like some other fun activity that wasn't Disney, and like their channel just ripped them apart. And they were saying like, you bro, like like if they feel like they can't even do what they want to do because they're so locked into that brand. So yeah, that's the other half of it.
That's why I switch up my clone a little bit. Switch them around. Can't get tied down. Yo,
Yeah,
there are some awesome clones up here. I don't even know like some of these people in here. You need to get some of these people up on stage. Come on up if you're looking to.
Yeah, please come up. This is a perfect opportunity. It's a small, intimate Friday night space. Would love to hear your voice. I was saying the accents thing earlier. I'm sure that a lot of us have the English tone, but it would be great to I'm just being funny. It would be really great to hear from new people though. Love to see the clones. Look at Dark Data's clone. I mean, gorgeous. Like, love to. I haven't heard Dark Data on stage. I'm sure I'm probably because I'm new around here. But yeah. Anyways, just all you guys, little Dre Millie Jr. over there, little Dark Side Dre down there in the crowd.
Dude,
That's
a touchy
that's
subject.
architect. That's a lone architect. Dre Millie Jr. Dark Side. Dre. I told you, architect, bro, you're my dark side.
That
I
is
was
a
with the
touchy subject.
I was just with the homie last night. We was having the same conversation, bro. Like that is my.
Dark Side Dre. That's his name right there. Dark Side Dre.
But yo,
Sorry,
but
I can't.
that's
Yeah,
part of me. Like that dark side, because it's balanced, light and dark, right? That's why I was like, bro, I got to get this clone off of you, man. When you sell this clone, let me know. He was like, yo, you're the first person. I definitely will let know. But that's so funny, man. Dark side Dre. That's funny.
first right to refusal. I love it. That's what I said for you, Snapback. You got first right of refusal, man. For this one and only divine pilot,
What
angel.
was
Right?
Snap's
shit.
reaction when he saw that?
Y'all both in trouble now. They're both coming up.
Was
Yo,
Snap?
Let's go. Let's
I
go.
I have my eye on it, man. I got goals now. Goals.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Yo, what's
We all
poppin'?
felt a Snap vibe with that. There's Dark.
What's up, Dark Data?
Yo, what's
My guy,
good?
what's good? He finally. This is the
Yo,
second time, my
chill.
man. Second time my man has been up here.
Let's go. Friday night vibes. I love it. Thank
Yeah.
you for coming through. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No, of course, man. Of course, like I always have a problem. Like I normally like join the space and then like I'll listen to you guys until like I fall asleep, and that's my issue. Like that's why I don't talk.
That's what I
Yo,
love to
that
do.
was a sick render. That render you put out the other day was so sick, fam. That was dope, man.
Ah man, yeah, I appreciate it, man. I was working on it for a while. I had to get it out so I can, move on to the next one. I had some other stuff in the loop right now that I'm working on. So I'm glad you guys liked it.
I've been talking to this man
Some
for months now, right? Coming together, throwing ideas against the wall, see what can stick. Him and I, ever since, I don't know if you guys remember this, but it was a while ago when we were talking about his renders, and I reached out to him immediately after that bad take and was like, "Yo, bro, we got to do something. We got to link up. We got to make something happen. Our community is missing this aspect of things, and we can take our culture and integrate it within the community and the project and take it to the next level." And man, one thing I totally understand from working with artists in the past is you have to have that patience to allow them to flow and execute. Cause I was hitting this man up. Dark, what's up, bro? Where you at? What's up? Checking in. What you got? What's up? What you want to do? Hey, what's up? How we gonna do this? What's up? What you want to, you know what I'm saying? But then he comes through and be like, yo, I got this. And it's like, what the fuck? What is this? This is great. This is bananas. But it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful give and take. And I definitely appreciate you, bro.
Nah, man, I appreciate you, man. You're just really like a down to earth, humble dude, and you're very motivating, and you're a really good clone to have as a friend, man. I can definitely tell you that, man.
Likewise, my G.
And I
Likewise.
guess you're right with the whole patience thing. Like, I wish I could do like the 3D stuff for like a living. It's kind of just something I picked up when I got the 3D files, and it kind of like clicked to me. And I'm still learning a lot of things. And I didn't go to school for any of it, and it's just something I really find fascinating, man. I mean, I'm really like in love with this thing, man. So I definitely have some other ideas I want to put together, and some other like collaborations I want to do with some of the files and some of the clones that people have allowed me to like use. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that stuff. And of course, Dre got the exclusive pass. He'll be able to, he'll see it before anyone else sees it. I like to get him hyped first, and then he'll give me like some feedback and stuff. So I like that.
Yo,
Hey,
if
I
I've
was just
learned
gonna say that.
anything about creators, it's you don't share your 3D files with them because they're gonna put you in a crop top. They're gonna make you have big old hair. They gonna they
Thick.
gonna make your clone look feminine.
Turquoise
Like
pants,
I'm not sending my 3D files to any of you motherfuckers anymore, especially Cass, especially Agori. Can't
dude.
stand you guys. None of
Dark.
you
I'll send
creators.
you all my files tonight, dude.
I'm just
Hey,
playing, bro.
I wanted
Yeah,
to say,
like
Dark man. I just want to say that's the thing. What you just said, man, it really touched me, bro, because that's exactly what like you are what Artifact is dreams of, bro. Like you didn't go to school for this, didn't do this before, had no plans of doing this. They gave you some files, something you were passionate about. Like you said, it just clicked and you're good at it and you found a talent, and like it's a talent you could make money off of and you could do stuff, and you like the fact like there's no other project, in my opinion, there's no other project that's doing that. There's no other project that has that aspect to it. We all have a lot, but like to be like somebody like you who wasn't even doing nothing remotely close to it or whatever, picked it up, started doing it, got a vibe, and to be able to create what you create now, man, that's something so distinctly Artifact, and that's what this movement's about, man.
yeah, man. Yeah, I definitely like it's we have a very unique collection, and like the clones are obviously like dope. And I don't know, man. It's a certain like electric like that kind of like runs through the community. And it's a certain like aesthetic that like I want to capture like with the whole like clothing metaverse, like the kind of like the lore that we don't know much about, but like we can kind of create our own lore, right? So it's kind of so many things we can do, and Artifact is like allowed us to kind of open our creative minds and just do whatever we want to do. And they've essentially created like the sandbox of NFTs. Like I played like a lot of sandbox games growing up, and they give us the tools, and they're like, hey, make something, right? And so I think it's our duty to like, add value where it's needed, and it all stems from creativity. They're giving us virtual files. They're giving us the loot pods. They're giving us all these things, and it's like there's a reason for that, right? They they didn't just make a project with 20,000 clones and 3D files and a beautiful website for no reason. It's our duty to like be creative, and that's not just 3D files. It's like whatever music, just creating just an IP around your identity. Like I think we are truly like the greatest creative collection in this space. Period. Point blank. So that's why I won't go anywhere. Like I'm a clone forever, man. Even if I don't hold a clone, I'll be a part of the artifact ecosystem. I'll be here to the end, man. I really like doing this stuff, man, and I like you guys a lot. So
And you super talented, bro. Let me ask you this, a personal question in front of all of these people, so don't be nervous to answer.
oh,
But I
go
want to
ahead.
know, like, how does it feel, right? Because as an artist, you create from the soul, you create from the spirit, and you are putting a piece of you in everything that you do and give to the free world. So I want to know, how does it feel to create something and then receive a response like the one you've received for the work that you put in? Like, how does that make you feel? What do you think about that?
Right, right. It definitely feels good. I mean, it's like the whole point of me doing it, right? It's not for like personal validation. It's more of just like I don't even know what you would call it. I think it's more of a creative like fuel. Like I don't know. I do it not for like my own gain or anything. I just truly like creating. A lot of the things you've seen, like I'm kind of new to 3D, but I've been a video editor since like the fifth grade. I learned how to edit videos by myself. Just YouTube, Google, and like the effects and stuff you've seen were pretty simple for me to kind of like whip together. And I just combined that with my newly learned 3D skills. And I don't know, man. I love feedback, man. I love feedback, and I love the positivity, and like, man, that's what I live for. That's why I do this shit, right? I do it for that. Just I do it to entertain you guys. So yeah, no, it feels great, man. To answer your question.
No, this is it. This is it. We need to post this every single time I get a chance. Like, I shouted the homie out yesterday in the Artifact Creators space. And I was like, I text him like, yo, jump on the space, man, jump on the space before I shouted him out, because I wanted him to be there and I wanted people to be able to engage with him and speak to him. Text him afterwards, like, yo, did you hear it? And he was like, man, I fell asleep. Right, bro. Bro, you ain't hear none of that? Yeah.
Yeah, man. I have a problem. Like I work a lot. I run a business. I run two businesses, and I have a baby on the way. I'm moving. Like I have a bunch of stuff happening like all at once. So yeah, man. Like sleep is just so valuable to me. I'm starting to learn like the older you get, man, like sleep is so important. So I'm trying to get it in whenever.
Yo, real life confession. Yesterday, man, I was ripping and running, and my kids was sick. I took them to the doctor and then to school, and I had all this stuff to do, and I was exhausted, and I couldn't sleep. I about one, and two of my kids stayed home. Two of my three kids that go to school stayed home. So I like at right like 1:15 or something. I was like, man, I just need to lay down for a quick second and rest. Bro, I fell asleep and forgot to pick up my third kid from school. I woke up, he get out at 2. I woke up at 3:38, like, oh man, where I ran downstairs and he was downstairs with my wife. She picked him up around like 3:10 or something, but school called me like 2:50. He was probably the last kid sitting in the office, bro. And I literally just fell asleep. I never take naps either. I can't sleep during the day. Like if I really have a hard time sleeping during the day, but I was just so exhausted, bro. I legit fell asleep and left my kid at school, man.
That's real. Hey,
I don't know what I was thinking. It's like the other 2 were home, so I was just like, I wasn't in drop off pickup. I don't know what I was thinking, bro. I got some good rest though. I
what
felt good when I woke up.
what did your wife say? What did Tree say when she got home?
Hey, she was so mad at me, bro. Today she called me. She sent me like 7 texts. Don't forget to pick up your son. Don't forget to pick up your son. Your son gets out in 10 minutes, bro. She said he was traumatized. I'm like, man, it's the first time ever I've missed any kind of drop pickup from
Yeah.
school. And,
Oh
you
man,
know,
he's
she
never
was
gonna
not
let you
happy.
live that
Oh yeah,
down.
it's a wrap. Not never. Hey Dad, remember that one
Done.
time you forgot him
Cooked.
in school? Remember that one time?
Cooked. Dad, set your
It's
alarm.
a wrap.
Don't forget.
It is a wrap.
Set your alarm. Don't forget.
Yeah. My oldest son today, he was like, Dad, you have to pick up, because he stayed home again today. He was like, Dad, you have to pick up Maverick in 1 hour. Dad, you have to pick up Maverick in 30 minutes. Dad, you have to pick up Maverick in 20 minutes. I'm like, all right, I know, I'm not asleep, bro.
You
Like,
do.
I'm not getting up.
Yeah, dude. I am not ready for that. I am. I am. I know it's coming, but I'm like, oof, man, scared.
Hey, you better get ready, bro, because I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That first year, that sleep is not a thing, bro. Like,
That's a
Mm-mm.
fact.
it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth all.
Mm-mm.
It's a beautiful thing, but you are not sleeping, bro. You are not
That's
sleeping.
a
At
fact.
least for depending if you get lucky, you might start getting some sleep around 6 months if you got one of them superhero babies that learn how to sleep early. But otherwise,
Yeah,
man,
plan
you're
on
not
8.
sleeping for like a solid year.
It's the best thing in the world, but like everything else, good things don't come easy.
Bro, I value my sleep. Oh shit.
No, it's a wrap.
What are y'all saying right
That's
now?
a wrap.
Bro,
Dude,
I'm saying that a grace comes upon you when you have a baby, and it's gonna be okay.
That's
right,
right.
right.
And a
Yeah,
little mercy. There's
this
no
is some,
mercy though, dude.
this is
There may
some
be
good
some
alpha.
grace, Jerry, but
No mercy, bro. No
there ain't no
mercy.
mercy, dude.
But there's grace. But well, there's mercy. There's new mercy every day, brother. But yeah, it's good, man. You're filled with joy. Your heart expands 3 times like the Grinch, and it's just beautiful. Beautiful stuff happens. I'm looking at my son right now. Listen to him.
That's real.
All right,
That's truth.
I gotta go.
That's true.
I love you guys.
But it's the same.
Have a good
You
one.
too, Jerry the
Have a
human.
great
Have
weekend.
a
All
great
right,
one,
man.
man.
Peace out.
See you later,
All
Sailor
love, all
Jerry.
love. Bye.
But that's what I was saying. Compound, when he first came up and he was like, yo, man, what do you think about doing this every day? I was like, every day? Bad take every day? Like once a day? He's like, yeah, man, once a day we can do it every day. I was like, yo, I'll definitely help out as much as I can, but I know the way that my bank account is set up, meaning my kids and my family. Yeah, every day. I don't know. I'll definitely show up when I can, but once you start having children, bro, then you'll understand the true meaning of scheduling, because it's a wrap for that. You thought you was gonna sleep till 10? No, you're not. Thought you was gonna go out with the homies? No, you're not. Thought you was gonna do whatever you want to do when you want to do it at any time you want to do something? No, you're not. Get used to it.
Damn. Well,
You'll learn to
it makes me
sing
want to
like
sleep now.
Dark. We love what you do, man. Anytime you need if you need any clone assets, you hit me up or hit up the chat. Or I see Eth down there. I know he's willing to share. Um, we love your stuff, man. Thanks for coming up. Now get some sleep.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. And of course, I'll be hitting you guys up. Like I said, I got some big things I'm planning on doing that's really gonna, you know, include a lot of other creators, and I kind of want everybody to kind of flourish. And I think my end goal is to help create tools to I guess for creators to help people create better animations, better facial animations, things like that. I think that it would be good if we had like more of a uniform technique that everybody could use. So I have some things I'm working on, but I'll definitely keep you guys updated. And appreciate you guys for having me up here. And yeah, I'm probably gonna get some sleep.
Let's do another music video soon, man. I'll send you some
Oh, for
ideas.
sure. Oh, for sure. Yeah, we can definitely do that. All right. You guys have a good night.
One day, Dark. We could also do like a space with you can like I could see if you're building like that tool, like having a space to like kind of show people what it is and like help roll it out and stuff like that. Anything to like help the creators in this space. And I just can't say it enough. I know it sounds like a broken record, but man, that's what just like what you were saying. That's we see it too. Like the creators are like the leaders of anything in the Web3 space. Personally, I think the clones are the clone creators, and so um, hearing your story is just so inspiring. Just I'd keep sharing that too because like like the fact that you weren't like 3D educated and you're learning it now, but I mean, you have a little bit of background. I mean, background in something deep in photo editing, but it's just cool to hear that, and it inspires me. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I may apply it to a different area of my life. It doesn't mean I'll necessarily get on Blender, but just hearing that kind of stuff is fire.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I'll definitely keep throwing out fire for you for sure. And don't be afraid to send over your files if you want to be in my next video. And yeah, and
I'll hit you
to
up. Yep.
Compound's point earlier, if if your files are with me, they are safe. I don't have any malicious intent. They are locked away in in my hard drive. I don't plan on doing anything crazy to them. So yeah, they're safe with me for sure.
Well, I'm gonna have a talk with Cass and Igori because if you send them your files, they gonna put you in bright colors and a halter top.
Compound just
Did you
mad that
sign off on that?
his clone come like that, bro.
I know he
It's the
does.
GI
Nah,
Jane, man.
there was some confusion on what clones were supposed to be female clones and what clones were supposed to be male clones. And my clone got made into a female too. And the crazy part though that confuses me though is like, in my opinion, Compound's clone and my clone don't even look past for females if they tried to. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, there was, you know what it was though? I think for mine, he asked like, is the stone clone male or female? And Jace has a stone female, and somebody I think said it was female, so he just rocked with it. But yeah,
Man, it's 2023, bro. You can't count anybody out, man. If Compound
I don't know
wanted
what happened to
to,
Compound's clone.
if he would have had a female with the tack vest and the data scouter and the halter top, like you can't even be
But
mad at
she's
him, her.
oh boy.
You can't be mad at her. Can't be mad at it. You know what I
It's
mean?
a
No use
meme
of
at this.
pronouns.
It's a meme at this point.
It's just I hope you sit well with it. Compound.
No, I'm selling this
A
fucking clone. I
compliment.
already told you guys.
But man, when I saw the CloneX LA, man, I was dying.
Yo, hey, did Cass specifically put a blue pants on it with the
Yeah,
to match the blue halter top, bro? He
it
knew what he was
is.
doing, dude.
It's
And
yeah.
then
He knew what he was doing.
Dre said,
Guy's
hey, you
great.
gotta. Dre told him, hey, you gotta throw a hoodie on Compound's clone. He goes, ah, nah, he's good.
Yo, I told him multiple times in multiple group chats. I was like, yo, we should put a hoodie on Compound's clone, man. Just, you know what? How about a hoodie? Like, yo, we could, if you could, how about throw a hoodie on there? They
Yo,
totally ignored me.
I'm kicking Cass out of the chat, bro. He's done.
No, dude, I think it is hilarious, man.
We're
God,
booting
it
Cass.
warmed my soul when I saw that thing, dude. I was like, this thing is going full send, and it all goes back to that. Well, there's two renders that did it, but that one that the guy did of you in the underwear didn't help, and then the thick hips.
I can't. The AI one, bro, yeah. And then the snowboarding one for sure. That's
It's
all right,
just,
dude. I'm
it's
just
written,
wait.
man.
I'm just cruising patiently until I have an absolute grill that can't be denied. So we're just riding this one out.
Combo's gonna try
I
to
was gonna
give that to
say,
his
at least
girlfriend.
though, the one thing I can say, at least the render looked sick on the snowboard. That was a dope little shot. If you take the
Yeah, that
little
was
little
fire.
mishap out of there, it was a sick render. So I'll give him that.
Did we
Yeah,
get
no.
it to get to see all of those together? Like, do we see those separately outside of seeing them on the side of that building?
Yeah, no, I posted it on my timeline.
I gotta get mine, man. I want to see the rest of them.
Yeah, I mean, hit him up. He's probably got them all, honestly.
Yeah.
I got to start getting ready for this party, guys. Do you guys want to just kick it in chat, or do you want me to maybe start something up later afterward, later tonight, or do you want to jump into the Tokyo, the CloneX Tokyo space? They're doing that right now. CloneX Asia, OG's running it. I don't know if it's in English or not, but I got to start getting ready so I could do whatever you guys want.
Just rug this bitch, man. It's Friday night.
Drag it. Go have
Hey
fun.
guys, much love to you all. Go spend some time with your families. Spend some time maybe not looking at the screen and just enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? Touch some grass before the sun goes down. But we'll chat soon, y'all.
For sure, brother. Enjoy your dinner, man.
Appreciate you. Later.
Peace.